To McDaniel. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players, and it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
The free throw drops from McDaniels. Porzingis is checked in for Detroit. Then for the Knicks, Osman comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Butler in for Clarkson. And McDaniels drops them both. Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Osman. Down low, here's Butler. It's hauled in by George. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's McDaniels. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And additionally, they're doing a terrific job getting to the line tonight, and they're turning all those trips into early points.
Russell, he's checked in for the Knicks. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. For 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
It's Vassell on the wing. Pass to McDaniels. Clock at 6. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Butler. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the inside. To the paint. Williams kicks to McCollum. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
And the Pistons making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. And New York with a change here, too. Leonard's checked in.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Knicks trail by 4. Lets a floater go. The kick outside to Butler. Trying to get something going. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
McCollum against Vassell. The 3 from George. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. For Detroit, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And New York making a change here. Russell's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And he makes all 3.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
Leonard finds McCollum. scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Pass to George from outside the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Here's of Nurkic. He's checked in for Detroit. T.J. McConnell comes in for George.
And a moment here to check out some numbers for Nurkic. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I love having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
Now here's McCollum. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Leonard. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Leonard's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McCollum. Count it. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Butler. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. McCollum dishes to Russell. Williams, a screen on McConnell. And it's Russell missing. Pistons leading by 4. Now McConnell. 9-point game his last outing. Vassell, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Vassell. Pass to Porzingis. Nurkic, a screen on Leonard. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Knicks with the rebound. Russell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Right side, Butler. Shoots over Vassell. Butler kicks to Russell. Back to Butler. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Vassell, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No points on that miss. Puts him at 7 for 13 from the floor. McConnell against Russell. Pass to Williams. Here's Butler. The end of the drought. Rebounded by the Pistons. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Let's get an update on George. What's the status, David?
Hey, guys, the Pistons head athletic trainer gave me an update. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain, and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. It's tough news for the momentum of the team at this stage of the season. That's all we've got from now. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds McConnell. Nurkic with it. But Trey. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Williams, a screen on Vassell. Williams can't get it to go. The Pistons lead it. There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. Porzingis against Williams. Porzingis inside. Rebound by Williams. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. Outside Butler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. The Knicks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Jimmy Butler, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. That one drops. He ties it up. With 1 on the clock. That shot misses. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Coach, the league going back and forth. How do you get separation?
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. You know, maybe we should take a road trip, the 3 of us.
Yeah, if we're going on a road trip, I'm bringing my dogs.
Nah, what about that smell?
I don't think they'll mind it.
Ouch.
Shifting back to that first half of play, let's focus on SGA. Man, is he off to a strong start.
Well, I love what he's doing offensively. He's hungry, he's attacking, and he's not settling.
He's shooting well because he seems to be getting the shots he wants.
Listen, a guy like that can always get a shot that he wants, Ernie.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
The Pistons shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Tari Easton is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Vassell in at the shooting guard. And that's the group for J.D. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Six to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Personal foul. Team second. At the line for the Knicks. Number 25. Two shots.
The first one falls. He's off on the second. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
Pass to Butler. Takes the 13-footer. Now Leonard. Duran sets the screen for McCollum. Sinks the triple. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's tightly guarded. It's rebounded by New York. Duran's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Butler. From 8. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And it's a 6-point Knicks lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Porzingis. Misses from close range. Knicks have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And that one's good. Leonard.
Well, defensively, they've just looked lost in this second half. They need to turn up their intensity and get back to the way they were defending in the first half.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Jalen Duran, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, "I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win." Kevin?
Yeah, it takes time, but nice to see his development.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. Leonard inside. He's covered by Eason. Leonard, no luck. Pistons trail by 8. Out to the right wing. Here's McDaniels. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
Definitely not making the most of his chances at the foul line.
McDaniel. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for McDaniels. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. After a solid rookie campaign, Coach, Jalen Duren had a breakout sophomore year.
Well, Kevin, Jalen Duren knows who he is. Averaging a double-double, but he stays within himself. Doesn't take very many jump shots, shot well over 60%, and he has got a great motor.
Detroit with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Screen by Porzingis. Pulls from the top of the key, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. Second, the Knicks.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
The Knicks leading by 7. McCollum outside. Duren with a screen on Vassell. McCollum no good. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's rebounded by New York. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. The 3. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. Pass to Eason. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nailed from three-point land. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points in the quarter.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team second.
Pistons trail by 4. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 24. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Butler deciding where to go with it. It's McCollum on the wing. Eason against Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Tries the spin move, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, you got to appreciate how Butler inspires his teammates. He gives them someone to rally around on the floor.
Detroit making a switch here. McConnell's checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Russell, he's checked in for McCollum. And the second free throw, good.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
Pass to Eason. McConnell with it. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's Duren following the bucket by the Pistons. Outside Leonard, three-pointer. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
And now we get a chance to check out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Last season, he played outstanding. Second in steals. And he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And looking back at his #2 steal rate, yeah, he did gamble a little bit, you're right. But he also played some hard-nosed on-ball defense, and that was key. A three ball. Offensive rebound. And Duren slams it in.
Well, the numbers will show that Duren is one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. He is a high-motor player.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 24. Porzingis with a screen on Butler. McDaniels passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Expertly executed pick and roll by Porzingis. Dropping into a good scoring position right off the screen.
Pass to Russell. Over McConnell. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Assistant number 20.
Pistons trailed by 5. McConnell with it. Scoreless thus far. Here's Eason. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Butler. McDaniels against Butler. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Butler, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Porzingis. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Butler. To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 16 points for him.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Pistons trail by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to McDaniels. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, it's stolen by Duren. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Butler. Leonard on the wing. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Eason with it. Leonard picks him up. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. McDaniels got 11 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
It's Duren, top of the key. Releases. Eason grabs the board. Detroit's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Bounce pass from McConnell. Duren against Porzingis. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Williams, he's checked in for Duren. And it's Clarkson in for Butler. Russell kicks to Williams.
2 minutes
Clarkson against McDaniel. Left side, Leonard. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, deflects the pass. Solon, and he banks in the layup. Solon's got his first 2 points of the night.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Leonard. 14 points for him. Down low, here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 26 points for him. McConnell scanning the floor. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. A shot by McDaniels, no good. New York's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Clearly a foul.
First personal foul. Team 4. Shooting for New York. Number 25 at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Porzingis, he's checked in for the Pistons. Vassell comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins is checked in for the Knicks. McCollum comes in for D'Angelo Russell. No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there. And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
And he sinks the second.
Well, a miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
Vassell against McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Fades. He gets it in there. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Knicks lead by 1. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And New York, looking at who they've got, McCollum is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the power forward position. And here's McConnell following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. McDaniels finds Nurkic. McDaniels against Butler. Porzingis with a screen on Butler. There's McDaniels. There's the drive. And that one drops.
An aggressive move by McDaniels. A guy who keeps growing his game.
Pass to Williams. Now McCollum. Williams has a screen for McCollum. From past the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Clarkson against Vassell. Outside, Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Don't expect Porzingis to back off inside. He's ready for that physicality.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
And he makes the first.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. McCollum kicks to Wiggins. Outside Butler. They get a hand on it. Porzingis with the steal. McConnell against McCollum. Now McConnell. Pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Back to McConnell. Here's McDaniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. McCollum with the bounce pass. Vassell against Clarkson. Williams inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for the Knicks, Williams. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And it's good. 2 points. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Butler against McDaniel. Butler passes to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. McCollum against McConnell. Here's Vassell. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Tari Eason's checked in for McDaniels. And a switch here also for New York. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Williams. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Duren with the screen on Vassell. The shot by Clarkson, no good. The Pistons trailing. Steps back. Right side, Porzingis. Vassell outside. Porzingis sets the pick for Vassell. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Detroit has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Eason passes to McConnell. Double team on Nurkic. Porzingis against Duren. Just 4 to shoot. 16 feet away. Porzingis can't hit. New York with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. And Duren slams it in.
What strength right there from Duren. Just powering through the foul.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Detroit. And New York making a change here. Pistons trail by 5. Bounce pass from McConnell. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points now in the second half.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Clarkson kicks to Leonard. The offensive rebound. Duren with a screen on Vassell.
Well, Clarkson looks to score however he can, which sometimes means forcing the defense to get a little too aggressive.
And the first one drops. And he makes the first but misses the second. The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And using the defender's aggression against him, Gilgeous-Alexander with a savvy move.
The Pistons making a change here. McDaniels checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Wiggins is checked in. The Knicks with the lead. Clarkson outside. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Eason. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to McConnell. No good. That would have tied it. New York shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. And stolen by Eason. Now, here's McConnell. D right on him. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. To tie it up. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Clarkson outside. Five to shoot. Rebounded by the Pistons. Eason's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duren. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
For the Pistons, Andre Drummond comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Porzingis subbed in for McDaniels. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Knicks. Russell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Now, here's McConnell, and here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Good, and McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got assist number 5 here tonight. New York trailing. Outside Leonard. Eason against Butler. back to Russell. Fires for three. Eason grabs the board. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in. Eason with it. Porzingis passes to McConnell. Shoots from 12. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by McConnell. Now it's a 3-point Detroit lead. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Russell looking around. Takes a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Russell's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
A different look here for Detroit. McDaniels, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's Vassell in for T.J. McConnell. McCollum's checked in for New York. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. We'll see if they can follow those instructions. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now here's McCollum. There's the three. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Vassell against McCollum. And here is Vassell to the middle. Looking for Eason. He gets it there.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
McCollum finds Leonard. Duran with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's the Knicks missing. A crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, the opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
13 foul.
To the inside. Here's Vassell.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin.
Leonard against Vassell. Pass to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. To take the lead. Rebound by the Pistons. Porzingis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Now Eason. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's McCollum. Nice defense by Vassell.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
He gets the first one, and that gives them the lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
The Knicks shooting 40% from the field. Now here's Butler. Six on the shot clock to take the lead. Traps in the tray. He's got 20. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down
to the last possession.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Good on the first, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Well, no doubt about those free throws coming up big in the clutch.
Down low, here's Durant. Porzingis with the block, and they'll keep possession. Leonard kicks to Butler. Shoots over MSL, and it's Butler missing. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Butler gets a step. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
You just got to like how strong Butler goes when he's inside. Just terrific at figuring out ways to get to the line.
And so Butler nails both of them. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Here's Butler. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, this is what Butler is known for. Elevating his game in crucial moments.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
For your Pistons, Marcel, Devin, Marcel, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
And what I appreciate about Butler is how tough he is. This guy welcomes going into contact while shooting.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. So Butler nails both of them.
You
can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. "15 seconds left in the fourth. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls!
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
For the win. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports.